The jingle was, everybody's talking about Bugsnax. Notice how nobody's talking about Bugsnax now?
AJ review.
Man, this game was not what I expected, and I don't know why I expected more, but when Bugsnax was announced this year, man, was I excited. I think it was at the PlayStation 5 game reveal, and there was all these games happening. All of a sudden, we got some Bugsnax, and I was like, whoa, catching critters which are made of food. That's in a video game. That takes my AJ Eats brand, which you should check out and subscribe, by the way, and my gaming channel, and like puts both my hobbies together. And there's like a weenie dog in there, which is a hot dog that's a worm, and it's really funny. And I was sold on Bugsnax at that moment, but everyone really didn't know what the game was about. And then the stupid song came out and everyone was talking about it and talking about Bugsnax. Honestly, that song never got stuck in my head. So I was like, when that song started going viral, I was like, ugh, I think this game might be overhyped and might just end up not being that good. So at launch, I bought it at launch and I played it, and I don't know why I was expecting anything more than what I got, but I'm having a lot of difficulties finishing it. I really wanted to finish Bugsnax for the 12 days of AJ and put it in here, but I think it's important that I convey just how much difficulties I have playing this game, because I'd rather play any other game, and it's just not clicking with me despite being 6-7 hours into it. I think I can tell you enough. I can't tell you how the story ends, which is a pretty important piece, but I can tell you enough about this game to share my thoughts on it. It's a puzzle game, basically. It's a 3D puzzle game. You play as this, I don't even know what this creature is called, but you're a creature that heads to an island. I think it's called a wampus. I think the creature you are is a wampus. And you go to an island where there's a few other wampus and a mystery happens. So the village of the wampus, I think you're a journalist. And you go there and you're going to investigate what's going on and what are these Bugsnax. So the Bugsnax are apparently only native to this island. And when you get there, you eventually come across a village that's deserted. Nobody's living in the village anymore because drama happened. And that's your story. Your story is you're basically trying to find the person who called you to the island. They're nowhere to be found, and you're kind of picking up clues and finding other wampuses and trying to understand why is nobody living in the village anymore, and what is a Bugsnax, and why are there so many of them on this island flying around. So outside of the novelty of critters that are made of snacks, it's a puzzle game about it's a mystery puzzle game where the puzzle is how do you catch creatures, and the mystery is what happened to this village, and you kind of open up new areas. It feels very much like an old Nintendo 64 type of game, just with better graphics, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I think if I knew that going in, my expectations would have just been better aligned. The novelty of the Bugsnax wears off after the first hour. So that's what drew me in. I just want to see Bugsnax, and I saw them and I was like, okay, I'm not that big into puzzle games, so, but the puzzles themselves are quite smart, and they remind me a lot of Pokemon Snap, where you have to kind of figure out different ways to pull Pokemon out so that you can get a picture of them. Just in this one, you're not on rails. It's a first person perspective, and you have all these different gadgets that you unlock. From a slingshot where you can shoot like ketchup or hot sauce or any sauce basically that you can find. From your slingshot, you have a trap that you can lay, and then you have a watch, so if like something walks into your trap, you can hit a button and it closes, and then you can catch that. There is almost like this random ball with a Bugsnax in the ball. It's like a replacement for a hamster and a hamster ball, and you can use that to go inside like little areas and pull whatever Bugsnax you want out of there. And then sometimes you have to get creative and start thinking outside the box of how do you combine these different tools that you have to catch Bugsnax. Sometimes you have to flip them. Sometimes you have to make them, like there's a fry one. The fry one you have to lure out by putting some ketchup on the ground, and then it runs the ketchup, and then you ideally have a trap there, and then you catch the fries, and that's how you get it. So if you are into puzzle games, it's a good puzzle game. It's a fun little mystery puzzle game. The characters I don't like. Maybe that's why I'm not as interested in figuring out the mystery. Everyone on this island is very kind of happy-go-lucky, and I want to say it was because the game was trying to skew to a younger audience, but at the same time, I feel the themes and the conversations that I have are for a more mature adult. So I'm not sure, or a mature theme, sorry. So I'm not sure who exactly this is. Is it meant to be family friendly? Is it meant to be for adults? I can't tell you. I can tell you kids would probably love playing it. They probably love solving the puzzles, but maybe the story wouldn't be exactly aligned with the other kind of games they play. So it's kind of a mixed match. So it's not my kind of game. I can recognize it is a good game for what it is. It's a very unique game in the sense I've never really played a puzzle game like this, but I also don't seek these types of games out specifically for this reason, because puzzle games just don't draw me in that much. I don't really like staring at the same thing on the screen, scratching my head of how do I do this, and then just trial and erroring until I figure it out. Once in a while in a game like Zelda, that's fun, but a game that it's only that back to back to back, it's not really for me. So there is, you can collect them all. It's very much like Pokemon, where there's a bunch of Bugsnax, you collect them, and then if there's a farm in town, you can give them to the farm, and that expands things and unlocks things. So if you're about kind of that more slow pace puzzle type of game, that's what this is. I don't know why I was expecting something more. I just freaked out when I saw these stupid Bugsnax, and that's why I thought I would love it. But beyond that, it's just not my type of game. So go with that in mind if you are trying Bugsnax. It was free. I shouldn't even say this anymore because it's not free anymore. But if you are PlayStation 5 Plus, if you have PS Plus and a PS5, you could get it for free. Do try it out if you love puzzle games. I think it's a really good puzzle game. But if you don't care for puzzles, avoid this one. I'll see you on the next AJ review, and until then, keep it classy.